Video I'll demonstrate how to calibrate a cathode ray oscilloscope. I have an AppLab Make CRO here. Let us see how to calibrate this instrument. First, select which channel you wish to calibrate. I have selected channel 1. Put the channel to the ground and adjust the ground reference point. Before you begin the calibration, try to locate where the stable source of signal is present in the oscilloscope, which can be relied upon. If you closely observe here, there is a source present in the oscilloscope. It is a square wave source whose peak to peak voltage is 0.5 volt. So this produces a stable 0.5 volt peak to peak square wave with a frequency of 1 kilohertz. That is a known thing. So let us try to calibrate our scope using this standard signal. So I'll connect the channel. You can use only the positive terminal. You need not connect the ground or the reference terminal because it is internally connected. First, connect this to the calibration source signal. And if you observe closely here, put this channel to the DC. Once the ground reference is set, it is producing a square wave output. If you carefully see here, it says the signal is of 0.5 volt peak to peak. So let us adjust the voltage per division knob to 0.5 volt. So it is in 0.5 volt. And if the oscilloscope is measuring this signal properly, then this signal should have occupied 0.5 volt peak to peak, that is one complete division. However, it is not occupying one complete division, indicating that this scope is not calibrated. Using the calibration knob of this particular channel, you can adjust. So rotate this knob till the square wave occupies one complete box. So I'm rotating it. So as you can see now, it is occupying one complete box, that is 0.5 volt peak to peak, one complete box, because we have set the voltage per div to 0.5 volt peak to peak. So calibration of this channel is done. Similarly, you can calibrate the other channel also. Next step is to calibrate the time base. To calibrate the time base, first set the time per division to 1 millisecond, because this stable source will produce square wave at 1 kilohertz, that is fixed. So 1 kilohertz translates to a time period of 1 millisecond. So set the time per div to 1 millisecond and observe. One cycle of this square wave should occupy one complete box. However, you can see here there are two cycles occupying in one box. So that means the time base is not calibrated properly. Using the calibration knob for the time base, you adjust till one complete cycle occupies. You can rotate this and adjust till one complete cycle is occupying one box. Now you can see here, one complete cycle is present in one box, provided your time per div is in 1 millisecond. If you keep time per div in 0.5 millisecond, then you should see one complete cycle occupying two boxes. I'll start here. So one complete cycle is occupying two boxes. This is when time per div is set in 0.5 millisecond. If you set it to 1 millisecond, then one cycle should appear in one complete box. Now we say that this oscilloscope is calibrated and you can use it for measuring the signals. When you are calibrating your scope, please make sure that all the magnifications are switched off. There should not be any magnification. If you have kept this into 5 magnification, then that should be taken into account. It is suggested not to switch on any of the magnification options. Now let us see how to calibrate GW Instec CRO. So the procedure is similar. I'll calibrate the channel 1 first. To calibrate the channel 1, first you should identify what is the stable source. So I get the stable source of signal here. So this can be used for calibration. This source produces a square wave of 2 volt peak to peak and 1 kilohertz. So to begin with, I'll ground the channel 1 and adjust the reference point. I'll I'll use the position knob and I'll adjust the reference point. I'll take this as the 0 reference and I'll put this to the DC coupling mode. Then I'll connect the channel 1 to the calibration source, and when you are connecting the channel 1 to the calibration source, please make sure that your probe is not set to any multiple, so it should be multiplied by 1, and if there are any magnification feature turned on, please switch it off. We have into 10 magnification, let us not use this. The stable source here says that this signal is 2 volt peak to peak. So what I'll do, I'll turn this voltage per division knob till I get channel 1. I'll set the channel 1 to 1 volt per division, 2 volt per division. Now observe the waveform. If this oscilloscope is calibrated, then this waveform should have occupied one box, that is 2 volt peak to peak. However, it is not occupying one complete box, that means it is uncalibrated. Now using the calibration knob provided for this channel, you adjust, you can rotate, you adjust till this signal occupies one complete box. Now the signal is occupying one complete box, it means that this channel is calibrated. Similarly, you can do the calibration for the other channel as well. Let us try to calibrate the time. To calibrate the time base or time axis, first set the time per division to 1 millisecond, because this produces 1 kilohertz signal. Time period for 1 kilohertz signal is 1 millisecond, so I'll always adjust this to 1 millisecond. As you can see here, now it is 1 millisecond, and observe the waveform. If it is not aligning with the divisions, you can use the position and you can align it. You can see here, from here to here is one division, one box. You can see 1.5 cycles of the signal. Ideally it should have occupied one signal. This indicates that the scope is not calibrated. Let us use the calibration knob here, which is present here. I'll rotate this and I'll adjust the signal in such a way that one cycle should occupy one complete box. Now you can see here it is occupying one complete box. This is one cycle, high and low, that is present in one box. Now we said the oscilloscope is calibrated. When you are calibrating, please make sure that the time base is set to, time period is set to 1 millisecond, time per div is 1 millisecond. Then only this one box thing makes sense. Now both the oscilloscopes are calibrated. You can use these oscilloscopes to take the readings. Thank you.